Hogwarts Legacy is officially 2 weeks away, and as our speculation videos have come to an end, I wanted to take a good, honest look at what my expectations are for the game that we've been waiting so long for. Keep in mind, I'm super excited for this game, and if your expectations are a bit different than mine, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. If someone were to ask me, what do you honestly think Hogwarts Legacy will be on release? Without hesitation, I would say I truly believe Hogwarts Legacy will at least be a good game. It won't be for everyone, but it will be fun, and people that want to live out their fantasies of being a student at Hogwarts should have a blast based on everything we've seen so far. I've never seen individuals that don't play video games and are just fans of the Wizarding World want to buy a console and play a game more than this. It also goes the other way, with gamers who don't know the Wizarding World saying Hogwarts Legacy actually looks like a good game. It's encouraging that so many people have Hogwarts Legacy on their radar, but the hype doesn't always match the end product, like Cyberpunk 2077. Taking a bit of a deeper dive into my expectations rather than a brief elevator pitch, Hogwarts Legacy will be a solid game with something to do for everyone, but may not appeal to everyone. Like Stardew Valley, GTA, and The Witcher 3, there is so much to do in those living worlds, but over time the game can run dry or stale as doing all the tasks required become more tedious than doing chores in real life. Now, I don't know if Hogwarts Legacy will get to that point, but with so much to do, it's an honest concern of mine. I'm pretty sure Hogwarts Legacy will land at about an 8 out of 10 in the final review scores, and that's being generous because I know some media outlets won't review it or will review it more harshly because of the ongoing Wizarding World controversy. I did make a whole video discussing why I think it will be higher for me personally, and you can check that out after this video, but in terms of overall score, I expect it to be about a 7 or an 8 out of 10. That's a good score, and honestly this score doesn't even matter at this point because video games are about having fun, and different individuals find different games more or less fun. Not every game is for every person, and Hogwarts Legacy is no exception. Without even playing the game, I can confidently say Hogwarts Legacy will be fun. There's so much to do in the world between everything you can do with fantastic beasts, going to class, and even running your own shop. There has to be something fun to do for anyone that wants to play this game. How long that fun lasts is definitely up for debate. In terms of length, I would expect the story to be about 30 hours for just the main game. God of War Ragnarok was about 25 hours to main path, and I could see it being just a bit bigger of an experience. Now, there could be an additional 75 hours of side missions and quests, but more realistically probably closer to 25. Most of the bigger games can be completed in about that 25 to 50 hour range, and that's what I'm expecting from Hogwarts Legacy. Could it be like an Assassin's Creed game that has a 50-hour story with 30 to 50 hours of additional content? Sure, but that's not what I'm expecting. I would love it, and no matter how big the game is, I'm sure I'll enjoy my time, but the one thing that would kill the experience for me is low replayability. We can go back and play the same story in different houses, but how will that be different? Will each house have individualized stat boosts for being in that house, like increased stealth stats for being a Slytherin? I think it would be a nice touch, but not necessary. I'm more concerned with the ending. I'm expecting to be able to exist in the world of Hogwarts and the surrounding grounds after the game no matter how the game ends, but if we can't and our progression and story stops, that's a deal breaker for me. That would just be a massive tease and seems like something that Avalanche won't want to do after they are making such an effort to appeal to fans of the Wizarding World. Other than replaying the game and just existing in the world, I'm not sure what replayability the game will have. There isn't any multiplayer, and after you 100% the game, I'm not sure that there will be much to do. I'm expecting there to be DLCs or add-ons, but that probably won't even happen until late 2023 or even early 2024 due to the different generations release dates coming later this year, and the PlayStation exclusive Haunted Hogsmeade mission coming to other consoles in February 2024. I would guess that there won't be much in terms of DLCs or add-ons before that because not everybody has all the content in the game. This leads me to my last expectation, and it's kind of a long-term expectation. Whether you sit around reading the NPD sales numbers or not, selling 20 million copies of a game is hard, and it seems easier than it actually is. But I expect Hogwarts Legacy to join this elite club over the next few years. I don't necessarily expect it to break into the top 10 best-selling games of all time, nearly hitting 50 million copies sold, but after all the release dates in June, I would expect it to be between 5 and 10 million copies sold. Whether it's one person buying multiple copies of the game for different consoles, or just the sheer fandom backing the Wizarding World, I believe hitting somewhere between 20 to 30 million units sold in the first 5 years is realistic. Now the game has to be good obviously, but if it is, Avalanche already hinted at making sequels, so I would expect to see a new Wizarding World game in the next 5 years. But if you can't wait to play the game or find out what's next for Hogwarts Legacy, here are a couple videos to help you pass the time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.